Hello, everybody. This is Vinnie Tartamella. Tonight we have a full panel. We have Commi3s. He's our kind of special guest for today. We got Scott Payne. We got Brian Kriskow. We have Red Gaze. And we got John Malin. So, hello, everybody.
Hello back.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Greetings, comrades.
Yeah, we got a ton of campaigns to cover tonight. We got to give a shout out to Raging Golden Eagle. His first 24 hours, he hit over $52,000.
Oh my God!
Hell yeah,
that is insane.
Fantastic.
He's fucking awesome.
One word.
Historic.
Oh, absolutely.
Booyah!
Big bump drop.
It's the only campaign that I'm aware of, at least according to Backer Tracker, that made, other than Cyberfrog, that made over $50,000 in its opening day.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Unbelievable. CG, man. What? We're like at the beginning of March and already just dominating 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, yeah.
Great.
Dude, hell yeah. I was proud to get that first campaign out. And then, yeah, man, everyone's just been snowballing and kicking ass. I mean,
it's great, man.
Dude, Cecil, Clint,
That's a great way to put it.
You know, yeah, out of the gate, we're crushing it. Like I said, we got amazing people in here. I want to thank everybody too who's starting to pop in. Usually that's how I've been going with my streams. It's almost kind of last minute. But yeah, by the time we're going, we usually have a good 20-30 people watching, and that's not bad for someone who has under 500 subscribers on his channel.
That's pretty good, actually.
Not bad at all. Yeah.
So not too bad. I want to say hello to Adam Post. Hey, brother.
What up, Adam?
We got Skits.
What up, Skits?
Yeah, we got some people popping in. So
Hatch, what up?
Yeah, we're gonna start going over these books. I'm eager to find out about Adventures of Kim Il Sung and Best Korea.
Yeah, it's really gonna be so much.
So yeah, I'm gonna toss it over to you, Commi3s. Tell us about this project.
Okay, so I am like a writer in it, and I've been talking about this thing recently where, it's harder for writers to break in it because an artist can just show you some cool pictures and you'll go, that's cool, like, oh, look at what you're doing, yeah. But you can't send someone like a notepad document in it and be like, look how cool this is. Like, so I was looking for ways to make comic books without having to draw it in it. Like, I can draw, but it looks like fucking Dora the Explorer or something in it. Like, it's not what I wanted to do.
Oh, you mean like a Marvel book?
Shots fired. Yeah. So some of you may know that I did a book before, Not Daredevil, where I took all of the public domain Lev Gleason, Daredevil, Silver Street comics and like abridged them essentially, and it just changed the text and made them into new stories. And this is another way that I've done that. Like, I've made this book out of real photographs in it, and I've stitched them together into an alternate history narrative. Like, where in this version, North Korea win the war in it. Like, which you can see. That's the Captain Fuckhead cover. People know Captain Fuckhead, and it is my CG UK boyfriend, like co-host on Gay Space Communism and everything. Like,
yeah, he's great. He's been doing a lot of artwork for people too recently. But yeah, I gotta say too, he ordered a couple of my books, and I made sure to keep that on the postage, Captain Fuckhead. And I put tape over it so that they couldn't scratch it out.
That's awesome. He says that he's had issues in it, like where certain books haven't made it out of American customs because of that, like, and they've had to be resent to him.
Jesus. Well, he said he got mine, so I thought it was great. And I had my post guy laughing his ass off because I had a stack of different books and I didn't even realize it. So when they got to it, they were just chuckling. I'm like, what's going on? And like, Captain Fuckhead.
I love how you use photorealistic art. That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
It's hilarious.
You tell him fuckhead is no laughing matter, sir.
I stand corrected. Thank you, Red Gaze.
Yeah. Sorry if I threw off your pitch a little bit, but yeah, keep going.
Yeah. So you can see it's made out of photos in it. Like, and I've literally just lettered photos and put them together into a new story. That's really funny. Like I can't, like I'd write comedy in it. Like so it's a comedy book. Don't go like expecting some deep philosophical like thing about communism. Like
Right.
just taking the piss in it. Like I don't want to. Captain Fuckhead is here.
There he is.
There he is. We were just talking about you.
Yeah, it's worth mentioning. Captain Fuckhead was dissing his own cover.
There he is.
I think in like one of the groups, and it's just like I'm sorry, that's just hilarious.
Oh my god, it is.
That's the way we roll, guys. This cover as well. That's drawn over a Captain Marvel cover in it, like a public domain one. Just got Kim doing like his Thanos snap thing on, but you notice he doesn't even need an Infinity Gauntlet because he's that powerful already. Like
I figured.
Holy shit!
Extreme power of capitalism at his fingertips.
I gotta say, this has been the craziest book I've seen. We've been reviewing books nonstop.
Yeah. So what? Like
Art is so fucking funny, dude. Damn. Sorry.
Like, I put so much effort into this campaign because the campaign has to be as good as the book,
right?
Or, like, because this is all people get to see, and it like before they back it. So you really have to like give them a good representation of what you're offering.
Holy
so like, I read almost every well-selling one on Indiegogo and it like and smashed them all together. I spoke to Von Klaus a lot about it. Like it's got an article for people to read.
Oh yeah,
and,
that's
like,
great.
Explains it like
oh, wow.
Yeah, I recommend people read that, and then you can put together a campaign this good as well.
Dude.
Yeah, I'd actually forgotten about that article that Von Klaus wrote, and it's incredibly useful. That's something that should be pinned somewhere so that every like newcomer to CG can just read that and and learn from it. Because we're all learning from each other's successes, but we're also learning from each other's mistakes.
Yeah,
that last point is so true.
For sure. Like I said, I've learned something on every single one of my campaigns. I'm on the 5th one already, and I'm still learning. You know, you could always change things, tweak things, talk to one another. Yeah, and we'll get the best out of it.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I've chosen this very like niche book to start with, and it like I'm not trying to set the world on fire with this one. If this was a 5-figure book, like it would be so inconvenient for me, and it like I'm trying to learn how to do the postage, how to do the printing, like how to deliver, like to prove to myself and to prove to everyone else, like that I can produce a good quality product and it for them to buy.
At the very least, like I said, this is fucking hilarious.
But yeah, can you read through the tiers for me? Because they're so funny. Like,
we got
sort of funny.
I think it's so funny.
Kim Il-sung, Best Korea Digital. That's for $6. Best Korea. What is that?
That's Proletariat.
Yeah, click on it because the descriptions have all got like they're all full of jokes as well.
Jesus Christ, man, dude. Hold on a second. Redistribute your wealth away from the bourgeois.
The bourgeoisie.
Bourgeoisie. Yeah. If anyone else wants to do this, go for it. I haven't been sleeping.
It's all good.
If in fact, I can read it out. I've got it in front of me.
Yeah, man, go
this
for
one
it.
Says,
go for it, dude.
Redistribute your wealth away from the bourgeoisie and get one of just 10. It's actually 20. Get one of just 20 black and white limited edition fanzine copies of The Adventures of Kim Il-sung, printed Alexopoulously at home in my shed on A4 paper and stapled in the lowest quality. Shipped in classic stealing solo style with 0 packaging and your address handwritten on the back. So that's this one, like that just printed in the garden.
Oh,
like you can get one of
Holy
those.
hell.
Yeah, so then that's the standard version of the book, and it like,
for 10.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it in dollars before. It's £9, I think that is in real.
Oh, okay.
Then underneath there's a manga version, which is just the same book but backwards in it, like, and in a smaller size. Like,
Fantastic. Whoa.
And
That's
so
awesome.
that's for completists, and it like because they've got to have all of it. If you scroll down further, there's the next one's one of my favorites. I don't need to read that one. You get it. It's backwards. The next one is the burn a book tier in it. Like so, I've noticed a lot of people doing this recently.
Yeah,
and, I'm just cutting out the middleman in it.
Yeah, the fireplace looks familiar.
Yeah, sure does. No, no, it's
indeed.
mine.
Christ.
Yeah, so I'll burn it out. I'm gonna do like a live stream. I've already sold 2 of those, I think. Like where I'll literally I'll read out who like it's for, chuck one on the fire.
Mm-hmm.
You can get both covers as well, like in a double pack. And then after that, we've got the bourgeoisie mega pack, which is like absolutely everything. Like I'll read this one. It says, "Show your support for the supreme leader by sporting one of these Make a Career Best Again hats, and get the most bang for your capitalist book with both the standard version and the manga edition, a PDF, and 6 CG UK trading cards, all bundled in a fancy 10 Apple. Look at how fancy my box is box."
Oh shit!
Oh,
and people who back that one get their name in the book as well. Like
Fantastic.
pretty sweet.
Make
Recording
Korea.
this campaign as we speak.
Are you going to make hats? Yeah, you do have it there. Yeah, there it is. Oh shit!
I think I've already sold 4 of them or something. I stole that idea from Tim Lim, like because I looked at Space Force and it because it's the closest thing like out there already to what I'm offering. Like so his is one of the many campaigns that I've smushed together to make this campaign. Sold loads of hats in it, so I thought that's a good idea. Make Korea best again.
Holy shit!
awesome,
Dude. Yeah, you're a psycho, but this is gonna be great.
seriously, master ball breaker.
Do you have any stretch goals in mind?
So I'm at 102% already. Like it's already funded, like in 2 days, and I didn't expect that. I thought that this week I'd be begging people, doing a Bernie Sanders once again. I'm asking for your donations, like, but I'm already there. Like, so I'm still thinking about what to offer as stretch goals. What I don't want to do is do what we've seen in these last couple of days, do a Critias and offer shit that I can't deliver in it. Like I only passed it today. I'm not going to start saying, I'll give you all this extra stuff before I've crunched the numbers in it, like, to see what I can offer. But I'll take suggestions if anyone in the chat's got any ideas for ridiculous stuff. I did think of a stretch goal after I'd already, not a stretch goal, I thought of another tier where I was just going to sell the cover in it, like Bagged and Boarded already, for like a cheaper price.
Well, I was thinking maybe you could like make your own kimchi. I think kimchi takes a long time to ferment though. So you'd probably have to bury it in your backyard and ship it like a year later.
The digital version.
Digital kimchi.
I
love that shit, man.
The digital version of the book says that it will be delivered 3 months late, and it another joke that's in there. It's just really good jokes. A stretch goal I have thought about is getting a Kim Jong-un haircut. Need a lot for that, I think. And we've talked about the idea of taking one to the North Korean embassy in London and just run in as fast as I can, lob one over the fence, and run away in it.
Dodge the snipers.
Yeah.
Well, they got
the exact run in on.
Yeah, they have that border where they meet, or it's like a room you can go inside.
At the DMZ in it.
DMZ.
Yeah, the table that's just dividing them or something. Just toss it on their side.
But they would probably kill me, innit? Like, so.
You'd probably give them ideas.
Take one for the team, man.
I think how many I'll sell if North Korea murder me. Like,
Seriously, it's good publicity, son.
When I made Not Daredevil, like, I thought a lot about the name and it, like, because you can't use the name Daredevil, like, 'cause it's trademarked by Marvel now in it. And I put loads of thought into it, and then I just decided to go with Not Daredevil because it couldn't be more clear than that it's not Daredevil. And I really wanted them to challenge me on it and, like, send a cease and desist letter that I could put on the cover of, like, issue 2, like, but they never did because no one cares. Like, I only
what up, Drew?
100 of those.
Hey, Drew. Hey, man. Yeah, we got Sims in the house as well.
Awesome. What's up, Simon? What's up, everybody?
Yeah.
Anybody we missed?
Yeah.
Etc.
There's a lot of great people here.
I just wanted to mention real quick that Mark, I don't know if you realize this, but you're basically working in a medium that was, if I'm not mistaken, pioneered by the Italians. Italian comics used to be the exact same style that you're using. They're called fumetti.
Fumetti,
yeah, fumetti.
Yeah. And also Mexican comics are done that way. At least the Mexican wrestling comics.
Like photo novellas and it.
Exactly.
I thought that I invented this genre, yeah. The same as I thought that I invented abridged comics, yeah. And, like, it keeps happening to me. I have these great ideas and someone beat me to it. Like, when I was about 15, I invented the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, yeah. And then I was furious when I discovered that Alan Moore had beat me by, like, 10 years to it. Like, it just keeps happening, like...
It's a bitch.
It happened to be with Underworld.
Holy shit!
But hey, man, this is a great looking book. This is a cool looking campaign. Your perks are friggin' hilarious. You got it going on, son.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got 57 days left. Yeah, be prepared. I think you're gonna get a lot of backers on this.
I think so too.
Not too many. Be a nightmare.
Well, you're not going to do Cecil numbers.
No, of course not.
No,
that would be insane. But it is my first one, so I've already made 5 times what I expected to in it. I thought it would just be my buddies in CG UK who would back it, but it's not. There's people in America, people in Canada, people in Europe, like, who have ordered ones already, like, and it's really touched me because this isn't supposed to work. This is against the rules, like, of CG, and it.
Yep.
Like, people shouldn't buy this, like, but like nearly 30 people have already, like, so it seems to be working.
Mark, people like you. They like communism, apparently.
well, here's the thing. One of the reasons I joined CG was because CG welcomes ideological diversity, intellectual diversity of opinion. And, I was, hanging out kind of like, cloaked in the chats for a while, just kind of listening, waiting for, like, all the racist crap that people were, telling me to expect. And I waited and I didn't hear it. And also, like, I make no bones about it. I don't hide the fact that I'm a total lefty. Democratic Socialist, member of the Green Party, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And everybody in CG has been like, oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah, it's been my experience is people don't care. Like,
because it doesn't matter.
As long as you're making good books, it doesn't.
Yeah, as long as you're making good books, you're a good person, and you're passionate about your projects. You're not pushing your political views onto people. You're telling a good fucking story.
Yes.
And entertaining people, especially in this case. Mark's going to be entertaining people.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Holy shit.
Big time.
Yeah, we're looking for
Mr. Quiet over there.
Watch the Jack Show.
There you go. Every now and then it throws out a promo.
Is that on tonight?
No, it's Thursday nights.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Nice.
Yeah, no. As far as the project, I'm speechless
Right.
I'm surprised this thing hasn't yet gone over $1 million.
So I'm gonna cut that. Like that's in the next trailer that comes out.
There you go.
Go for it, man. Shit, man. Like I said, we got 40 people already watching. So yeah, thank you everyone who's here. Yeah, we're going over all these books. The first one was Commi3s book, Adventures of Kim Il Sung and Best Korea. So if you guys haven't yet backed this book, this thing is hilarious. Mark is a funny, great guy. You've seen him on almost everybody's live streams recently. He's been around for a bit. So yeah, jump on this book. This is going to be crazy. And especially if he's going to go to North Korea and toss one of the books over. We might not be seeing him for very long. So
You could drone it over. You know, use a drone to drop it.
You know, I did look at sending one in the mail, like, and our postal service won't deliver there. Like, they just refuse to. Like, it's not even an option. But North Korea has its own postal service. Like, I looked, like, there's a place that they could deliver it to. They just won't. Bastards.
if they get their hands on this, they're going to make you general of the army.
Dude, maybe you could get in touch with Dennis Rodman and have him deliver some copies.
Yeah, right.
That is the only way I could smuggle one in. Okay.
Holy shit. But we do have other people here too. So we'll jump back, but I want to show off Scott's campaign, Chaotic Flux issue 2. So
I gotta follow that.
I'm just cracking up in the comments. Edward Dale says Vinny draws his women ass first.
Yeah. He knows it.
That's awesome.
Oh, shit.
Oh yeah, Chaotic Flux looks like fire.
Dude, yeah, this project looks amazing. I backed it. I know I missed the first one, but you could get it, I think, with every order here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can add it on.
Yeah, so yeah, tell people about this one.
Okay, so Chaotic Flux centers on a team called the Crimson Flame who unite in the future to rid the world of mutant abominations that are taken over called Dread Fiends. They unite as humanity's last hope against these horrific monsters. The first 2 issues centers on Zathara, who is the alien hybrid who can form these crystal-like structures at will. She forms all sorts of different types of weaponry. Mainly, you'll see her use them for these kind of blade arms she'll create to fight with, but she'll use it in different ways too, like that picture there where she's made this giant axe. She'll make throwing daggers, for instance. You'll see her use her abilities in all kinds of interesting ways as the series goes on. The first issue centers on her first run with the Dread Fiends, as well as her backstory, where when she was young and she was housed in a military facility, her and the children that are like her, in order to protect them from an organization called the Order of the Purging Hand, who's been trying to wipe her kind out for decades. And they infiltrate the facility and start wiping out everyone inside to get to the children, a kind of extermination move on their part. And then issue 2 gets into this kind of life or death situation, race against time, where she has to save a family from being devoured by one of the Dread Fiends. So it's a very fast-paced, very adrenaline-filled, very action-filled storyline. But there's also some really good world building, really good deep lore going on that I'm slowly building into the storyline. And a lot of really good deep science fiction as well. The Dread Fiends, of course, represent a very horrific side of the storyline. They are these ultimate kind of monsters I've designed, where they are able to mutate on the fly when they feed on flesh. And when they do feed on flesh, they can, for instance, make themselves bigger, stronger, faster, wings for flight, even reproduce. They will clone themselves and regurgitate that clone, and that clone will quickly grow into adult form. This allows them to spread very quickly. And they were originally a food source for humanity in the future, where these catastrophic events are going on of the weather, as well as a lot of war going on for fighting over what land is still usable. So this creates a lot of great famine in the world, and they create these creatures through splicing animals together to create something that can sustain itself in the harsh elements as well as quickly reproduce. But then they start to mutate and then turn against humanity as they have this insatiable appetite where they have to constantly feed. There's also Soren, who's an exosuit pilot. He's a leader of the Crimson Flame. He fights this awesome exosuit called the Reaper. And then there's also Strife, who's a big transforming AI mecha. He's kind of this ultimate transformer. You can self-engineer. As long as he has the material to build it, he can make whatever he wants, as well as make materials for weaponry for the teammates. A little later comes in Ilari, who's a fire-based mage, Pagan, who's a plant-based mage, and Gareth, who's a big 8-foot tall swordsman with a giant transforming sword. They don't come in yet on issue 2 and 1 and 2 yet, though. They come in a little later.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. But yeah, I know you have a very big world you created with a ton of characters.
Yeah, slowly building the layers. Yeah, it's like a giant onion.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Anyone who's gonna grab this, yeah, definitely get issue 1. You don't want to be lost on this one, because he's got a big world he's telling, and this is gonna be like 12 issues?
Oh, I'm going
you
larger than that. Yeah. The way I see it in my head, to get everything laid out, to get all the events coming, all the big battles I have planned, it may be as many as 50 issues, to be honest.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice. How do you plot? Do you I mean, like, do you have all those 50 issues plotted out, or I mean, obviously not issue by issue, but
right.
You know,
a lot of it does come to me as I'm writing. I get ideas for the overall story for each issue. But like I know what the ending is. I already got that laid out in my mind. Yeah. I know the goal I'm getting to, and I know how the story of the characters, their ending as well. So it's just connecting all those dots and getting to that point. But a lot of times as I'm writing, I get a lot of great ideas. But I also have to limit myself to some where I have plans for other stories as well that are outside the Chaotic Flux. So there's some things that I say for them too, especially when I think about, well, I don't want to be right. I have to write this thing, forever, especially like if I, pass away in 30 years or whatever, 30 years, 40 years, and not be able to finish the storyline. So yeah. I save things for other stuff for sure. And control, just not overloading and what have you.
Yeah, I find as long as you have your ending, you're good to go.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's a safe bet. Yeah, because my brother, there was a story that we had too, that it was one of the ones that got ripped off and turned into a TV series, but they didn't know where to go with it, so they did like six episodes, and then it got shit canned, because again, our world was much bigger than that. And it started out like a street level book, but then it gets into like a superhero type of a realm, and they had no idea about it. But he had written like a good solid 50 issues, which is insane.
Wow.
Like, he's got the ending already for it, because it's another project we might be, picking back up later on. We're just getting, we're pretty much getting started now with the books that have been released. I've had, various forms of production done on different projects all over the place. So that's what I mean. Like, everyone's got a cool plan. We got things that we're doing. We're building more and more. So like, ComicsGate's going to keep fucking kicking ass because we have creators that have so much to offer. So
Hell yeah.
Anyone's watching, you're going to want to keep following everyone, backing all these projects. We have so much cool stuff. I just want to say too, Sim's in the house, and he's got sketch cards that he did for this project as well.
Yeah, you just remind me of that middle one. I need to take that one out, because that one has been sold there in that picture. But the other two are still available. The two outer ones there.
Those are awesome.
Beautiful. I forgot which stream was on, but I watched him finishing off some of these. Very good stuff. And he's got a great project too.
I love the monster design. The monster design is completely off the hook.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
When I was designing that with my Illustrator, I gave him a bunch of different pictures I found for kind of what I was going for, different creatures and things. And I told my Illustrator, this is, I gave him, like, for instance, pictures of certain jaws, and then like the arms and those various things. And I told him, kind of make it Resident Evil like, because I'm a big fan of the Resident Evil monsters. But I was also like, think about if you walk down a dark alley and you saw the worst thing you can imagine. It would make you run the other way. What do you say?
No, sir. Those eyebrows coming at you in the dark.
That's awesome.
God. Oh, well, he nailed it. He nailed it. There's no question. Yep. Those are really, really creepy looking monsters.
Yeah. I would make one suggestion. I would get this double page spread on the same shot so people could see it. This is a beautiful 2-page spread.
I might just throw it in there. It's just that, when you have it side by side like that across it shrinks automatically on the Indiegogo, any large
Yeah,
picture
but
like that,
as
and you
it
can't
is,
read the text.
But as it is, it just looks like two really bad crops. That's what I thought it was. I didn't even put together that they
I
were.
hear you, man. I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
throw it in there.
neither did I. And when you see like a double page spread,
Mhm.
it can't. If you're an old comics fan like me, you can't help but just think about old Jack Kirby, Fantastic Fours, that sort of a thing. I
Mhm.
love double spreads.
Yeah, me too. I have at least one or two per issue just because I love them so much.
Fantastic.
Yeah, 'cause this one is a great one. So yeah, I wouldn't make it suffer like that. Even if it's going to get a little bit smaller, at least they could see it, and you could even
Right.
write underneath that double page spread. But yeah, because like I said, you got really cool stuff there, and you don't want to miss out on that beautiful shot. But yeah, man, this project, if you haven't backed it, please back it. Scott's a great dude. He's got an epic story to tell.
Yeah, I was gonna say that now that that's funded, I am doing stretch goals. So if you hit it at the if it goes up to 5,000, then everyone gets a really cool bookmark that features artwork from the book, as well as at the 6,000. If it gets to 6,000, then everyone who backs the book at the deluxe package or higher gets a bonus art print. And then if it hits 9,000, then everyone gets an art print that features everyone who backs it. It's on the physical level, gets a art print of all 6 members of the Crimson Flame.
Nice, man.
Big collage piece.
Sweet.
And you got this great deluxe package. You get the PDF. You have the signed book, trading cards, art print, and you can tack on the first issue onto this. Correct?
Yep, that's correct.
Beautiful. How much would be the first issue on top of this?
Well, I'm selling the first issue for 7.
Mhm.
So, and then with the
Oh, wow.
shipping, so that was 31 with the shipping on that one. So yeah, it comes out to 38, and
Dude,
that's 54 pages of story with the 2 issues combined.
That's a great price. Great fucking price. I would urge everyone to jump on that one. But yeah, the PDF is for $5. That's great for like you said, the European people. I mean, everyone does them different. John and myself, we like just the actual printed book.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I mean that option is good for people because I've heard others, they've complained or voiced their opinions on it.
Let them complain. It's a lot better for us. Digital is a kiss of death.
Yeah, I've had work stolen for fucking well over a decade. It drives me bananas. So yeah, if people weren't so shitty out there, these people on all these like Tumblr type websites and everything, it might have been a different story. But yeah, as it is, I don't want to watermark pages either because it's gonna look ugly. So, but yeah, I mean, some people, I mean, they want to do it. That's cool. Scott, I think it's a good idea, especially that you have such a huge world anyway. That yeah, getting in on at least on these issues like that is pretty smart. And then obviously, most people I know, if they do get digital, they sometimes go ahead and they if they like it enough, they're gonna get the physical anyway. So
Right.
But yeah,
Yeah,
so
and everything above just the digital by itself, it comes with the PDF. So if you want to read it on the get the physical, but still have the option to read on the go, you can totally do that.
Right. That's good.
Yeah, yeah. Can I just throw in a very quick hail Vinny for being screwed over as much as he has been, and not being bitter, but remaining like a super positive guy. Because a lot of people let that shit destroy them.
Oh,
and I mean, I love when Vinny starts going off and starts, throwing out the curse words and everything, sounding like, like Joe Pesci from like Goodfellas or something. But yeah, no, the fact that you've managed to endure all that and remain positive is a testament to you. So just a quick hail, Vinny.
Thanks, Brian. I really appreciate that. I mean, because that's the other thing too. I'm taking those experiences and I'm letting fans know about it. I know other artists who've been ripped off by the same fucking people. So that's why I don't have to protect these ass clowns. I don't, and I'm not going to. No. I'm exposing them instead. And it's funny, almost every one of them who have ripped me off, they've all been shit canned recently. Almost all of them. If they fuck with my career on some stupid level because they had to protect someone else, or like you said, just straight up tracing off of my stuff, like Joe Quesada. I mean, fuck those guys.
Well, you know what it is? It's like that old. The way I feel about revenge is like that old. It's not a fairy tale, but it's a story, a Native American story. About this boy who says to his grandfather, like, I really want revenge on this guy, and he's like, oh, just sit by the river and wait. And sure enough, one day he sees the guy's body just floating by.
Mhm.
So best thing to do, people, you want revenge on somebody, sit by the river, and one of these days you will see their body floating by. And of course, Vinny just saw Joe Quesada's body floating by.
I think he's the last fat bloated fuck that's gonna happen with. But he's been demoted, so it's gonna keep happening until they just kick him to the wayside. Because that's the thing. It's about stockholders right now.
Yep.
No one gives a shit what's going on. It's just about the stock. So
Yep.
That's why when they demoted him, what did they do? That wasn't the big news. The big news was Kevin Feige taking the position of creative control over all of Marvel. So that way you're looking at this, but you're not looking at the other hand. And
Right.
and they're gonna keep doing that because that guy is a slimy fucking turd. And he's gonna be flushed very, very soon. And they say angry Italian artist. I like to call it the Italian rage.
Right.
It comes out here and there, but it's like a gradual thing too. Sometimes I could go from 0 to 100 in a couple of seconds, but usually if I have a back and forth with certain people, like I did with the Colorist of Vestige, like there was no hate or animosity, but he was still trying to protect some people here and there. And then like when he heard my voice on it and the logical reasons of why I was giving it, he understood where I was coming from, and like we had a good kind of like debate and conversation essentially. But like I said, if you're ComicsGate anyway, they're not going to give you work. If they haven't been giving you work, don't expect it from them because it doesn't matter. They're going down the fucking shitter, and we keep growing and growing and growing because we're here for one another. We're here for the fans and with the fans. Creators, even if we break balls on one another here and there, it doesn't matter. End of the day, we have each other's fucking back.
Yes.
We're like the coronavirus. We're going around the world and we're killing off the weak.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man.
Sorting the wheat from the chaff.
Dude, so it's crazy.
It
But,
is, man.
I know we keep jumping around, but that's how it is. Like we're having fun. We're showing off projects. We're shooting the shit. Red wasn't feeling so great, so he had to bow out for a bit. Might come back, but he's got a project that's coming out soon too. Again, very different. This one's a novel, but he's gonna have some artwork, like a visual companion with this.
Nice.
This is gonna be a really great project. It's kind of like his replacement for Star Wars, essentially. Yeah,
that's bold. That's cool.
Oh yeah, he's a fucking great guy and a super talent. So
Good on him.
Yeah, I think people are going to enjoy this one.
And I love the fact that now ComicsGate is sort of going multi-medium. That we're getting, that we're starting to get novels. I think that's fantastic.
Exactly.
What's unfortunate is that Red wanted, I think, to do this as a book with illustrations in it, right?
Mhm.
And unfortunately, if you do that, you get killed on the printing because they have to print the whole book in color. That means, so it's, even though you have 300 pages that are just all text, that's considered color. And it just
I have
Yeah.
the same problem with this book, and the book's black and white inside, yeah.
Mhm.
But on page 3 or something, there's a rainbow. So I've got to pay to have the whole book printed in color.
Jesus.
For that rainbow joke, can it?
Damn.
But what are you
Jesus.
gonna do? But it means all the in betweens and shit. I'll make them as bright as possible. Get all my money's worth out of it.
But clearly you need that rainbow in there, so you're keeping
Right.
it in.
You can sit there and hand color each one.
Or you could spot color every page.
Show us a real dedication.
Fuck, man. Yeah, get your crayons out.
I'm sorry, John. You said something about spot coloring.
Yeah, I said, or you can go through and you can spot color on every page since you're already paying for color, and you can make things that are red,
Yeah, look, I could give him like
Oh.
halos and stuff in it. Look, look interesting
Well,
idea.
communist.
Thank you, John. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll look into it. Good idea.
It's a
There you
cool
go.
idea.
Yeah, you should
Yeah.
do that halo on every page that you see him, of course. Holy hell.
Well, he does claim to be a god, so
Right. So yes, sign up to Sunsworn. But yeah, we also have Brian here with the I guess the next chapter on Six Gun Gorilla. So tell us about this.
What? Oh, okay. I thought I was just hanging out. I didn't know we were pimping Six Gun tonight, but what the heck?
We're pimping everything, man.
All right, rock and roll, man. Okay, so this is going to be the 7th chapter in the Six Gun Gorilla saga. This is going to be a continuation of what people got in the trade paperback. And I don't know how much of the story I want to give away, but we'll figure it out. So this is going to be the next installment. But if you didn't get the trade paperback during the last campaign, now you'll be able to get it with a brand new alternate cover by Kane White.
Nice.
And if you buy them together, I knock $5 off the price.
Killer. Dude, yeah. Sign up to this one. You know when you're launching yet?
Tomorrow.
Oh shit.
Oh,
no.
Nice. Oh yeah. Wow. Wow.
Fast.
You got a trailer too. All right, let's hit this. Let's do some movie time.
Heck yeah.
Brian Christgau, your book, Six Gun Gorilla, is excellent. Six Gun Gorilla, awesome. Awesome comic book.
We've all heard the stories. We've all heard the legends. Wyatt Earp, Doc Holliday, Billy the Kid. But there's a secret history to the Old West. One that seems too strange to be true, but, well, we all know what they say about the truth. Very big ape, very big guns, throwing very big holes, very bad people. I think the world is finally ready to hear the story of the strangest, most startling Western hero of them all. Six Gun Gorilla, Long Days of Vengeance.
Dude, that was fucking beautiful.
Yeah, looks epic.
Oh, we got right
Thanks,
here.
man.
I got my
Thanks, man.
copy as well.
nice.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. Brian's a great guy. He's got a great project.
Yeah. He has a great voiceover
thanks.
too.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, he
Oh,
did a great job with that.
that was me like trying to do my best Sam Elliott impression.
Nice.
It works, man. It
So,
works.
yeah, definitely did.
Thanks.
You mean
And-
that wasn't him?
No, and all of the gunshots are from specific old Sergio Leone movies because I'm like
Nice.
a maniac for Italian westerns. Italian westerns and Italian horror, man, are just like my bread and butter. And the person who made the trailer for me made sure to include all of those sound effects. Followed my storyboard like exactly, which was easy to do because it's like it was already storyboarded. I could just storyboard it with the panels, right?
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
cut and paste. So very happy with how that trailer turned out. I haven't gotten Ethan's permission to use him in the intro, because Ethan's not a very easy guy to get a hold of. But you know, if he has a problem with it, I'll cut it out. But I don't think he will.
Yeah, no, he should be fine with that.
I would. John, are you still with
I'm
us,
sorry,
brother?
I said, yeah, Ethan should be fine with that. Him, Brian using his little intro.
Well, I don't speak for Ethan, but I find it unlikely that he would have an issue with it.
Yeah, well, give him next time you chat with him. Just if you want to bring it up for Brian, he can't get a hold of him.
Oh,
I'm not that happening yet. But yeah, if I could just quickly go into the story, it opens up in the Congo in the mid 1800s. There's a great white hunter type who wipes out an entire troop of gorillas. And as they're going through the bodies, chopping them up for trophies and bushmeat, they turn over a female and they find a baby gorilla clinging to her breast, still very much alive. So the great white hunter type, Lord Woolsey is his name, he decides like, oh, well, kick ass, you know, I could get some money for this back, you know, in England. So he loads them onto a boat. On the boat, he gets into a card game with an Irishman who is a circus owner, and his daughter Abigail, who's like 6 years old. She sees the little baby and the gorilla in the cage, and she's just like, "Daddy, please!" And so he can't say no to her, and he cheats in the card game, wins the gorilla. We fast forward to the 1860s, towards the end of the Civil War, and Professor Malloy, that's the Irish dude, he has his own thriving circus called Professor Malloy's Carnival of Frontier Wonders, and the star attraction is the six-gun gorilla. And he's raised. Kumba is the name of the protagonist. Kumba means roar in a Japanese, in the African language. I'm not sure which one. And everybody he's raised as one of the family, and everybody in the carnival, it's like, even if you're one of the family, well, you got to learn to do something. And so they teach him how to be a trick shot artist. And in order to have him be a trick shot artist, they have to build giant guns for him. And yeah, awesome. And so there's a Italian immigrant named Giuliano Schmidt, who is a spy for the Union, and he runs afoul of some bad guys, some real bad guys, led by Gravesend, who's there's an arch villain that's introduced later in the story, but Gravesend is the primary villain for the first 5 issues or so. And he's like the worst kind of human being. He's like a scalp hunter. And he and his boys, who are like the nastiest bunch of knife-throwing cutthroats you could imagine in the Old West, discover that the circus folks have been hiding the guy that they're after, and they take a very terrible, terrible revenge. And after that, Kumba dusts off his 6 guns and sets off on the vengeance trail, which ultimately leads to a much bigger plot, something that's going to decide the fate of the Civil War.
Dude, yeah, you got an epic tale here. You really do.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. There's someone asking about the trade paperback. Yeah, when was it mailed?
I still have about like 20 or 15, I think, to mail. But most of those, I just sent out 30 the other day. So if you bought the trade paperback, you should be getting it. It should be in the mail. And I think maybe there's like I said, maybe like 15 copies I still have to mail, but they're coming. They are on their way. The book is finished. It's printed. Looks beautiful. Colors really pop. And everybody who's read it like seems to enjoy it. And I'm very humbled by that. I've been just extremely lucky that people.
I don't know if you said it. Is it the same artist that you had on the first one?
Yes, Adrian Sibar. Yeah,
Beautiful.
who worked for DC on Batgirl for a while. He also did some work for Dark Horse on their Star Wars and Planet of the Apes comics. The Planet of the Apes comics, I took a look at that. I saw immediately that he could draw the shit out of a fucking gorilla.
Hell yeah.
And he also invests his work with a lot of emotion. And this is a story that does get surprisingly heavy at times. And I loved when Ethan said that he loved it and that he was like, it's not what you think it is. Although, I mean, I do, if you're coming for a gorilla, blowing huge holes in people with like pistols that are the size of like howitzer cannons, you get that. But also, hopefully, I catch you by surprise in certain spots.
Hell yeah, brother, dude. Yeah, this book is great. This next campaign, I think, is going to do even better than your last one. Yeah. So get ready for this. We'll probably get Brian back on next time I stream. I'll pull him on again since he's going to be launching tomorrow.
I could launch right now if I click that button.
Shit. Whatever you want to do, brother.
So much power.
So much power.
Right there.
Well, tomorrow I'm supposed to be on graded 0.5. Mandy might be having me on.
Nice.
I'm still communicating with them. Should I launch the campaign now, or should I save it? What saith you, Mr. Malin?
I mean, if you told everybody it was going to be a certain time, I'd wait because I don't know. You want to, catch people off guard.
Okay.
But I mean, it's your call. That's just how I would feel about it. So,
okay.
If you were on Ethan's right now, I'd say, "Fuck yeah,
yeah."
Yeah, without a doubt. Well, I mean, Ethan said he would have me on for the last campaign. He didn't, but that's not a problem. He doesn't owe me anything. And this was also when there was all that drama going down. And I know he was feeling really hurt and, wasn't looking for any new friends at that point. And so, that's all good. If he wants to have me on, of course, that would be the shit. But Cecil also says he's going to have me on. So looking forward to that as well.
Yeah. I don't believe him.
You'll have a good time, man.
I will be firing ComicsGate Presents back up, I think, sometime next week. So you'll be welcome to come on there, and I'll be lining up a bunch of guests. So thanks, I got a lot of people that want to get on there quick because it's spring. This is where everyone's launching their campaigns. So everyone has to get the word out as best as they can. So I'm just about to be freed up to do that for people. So
thanks, man. Well, here's the thing. I'm hoping that CG in 2020 is going to be much less about the drama and more about uplifting indie creators.
No promises, because what it is
I know.
You want the uplifting of the creators. Well, the drama comes with it.
I know.
So, I mean,
I know.
That's what gets people's attention is good
and
bad. No one likes the drama when they're in it, but you don't get success without people talking about something. So, every time Ethan is up there and says something that fires people up, love it or hate it, it gets eyes on these projects. And, this is what we all need to do. Yeah. So.
What I'm talking more about are, a certain Dirtworm, a certain Mogwai, a certain
those guys are becoming useful idiots, though. So that's the thing about Dirtworm and Mike. They take shots. They're very pathetic shots, and we're gonna fire them right back at them. We're all gonna laugh at them all the way to the bank.
Yeah, they're oxymorons the way that they're operating.
That one that Mike did of burning his kid's comic, though, man, that wasn't even funny to me. That was just disturbing.
That's what I mean. stupid shit like that is just too much. But like, if again, we are the alternative to garbage. So yeah, if anyone wants to throw shit our way, we're fighting back with these fucking great books. You know, essentially, they can't say shit about that. We have amazing projects happening, great creative teams. Fans are seeing it. That's why we keep getting support. So whatever drama babies are out there, if they really want to bitch and cry and kick, oh my God, we're not making money. Don't trust them, blah, blah, blah. That's all bullshit what they're doing. They're trying to get attention for themselves, and it ain't working. So, yeah, we're just going to keep stepping over them and doing the right thing.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So, yeah, back to awesome books. Yeah, Through the Woods. Again, we got 17 days left on this. I'm over $22,000 now, 400 backers. We hit that today, so I want to thank everybody. You guys have been amazing. Right now, there's going to be 400 backers that are going to be getting the Ash Can as long as we hit 25K before the 19th. So nice. that was my big thing. It's that first 60 days, I wanted to give something special for all those early backers. So the exclusive Ash Can with Kelsey's cover, that's going to be for those backers only. So get in there now. You have time. You got up until the 19th. After the 19th, this book isn't going to happen for anybody else. So get in there early. Back it as soon as you can. You're going to want all this cool stuff. We have a lot of other ComicsGate artists that are going to be in this book. Anyone who's in the drawing competition on War Campaign, I'm putting them in there. Narwhal, though, I'm going to have to reach out to that guy because he got disqualified. We were supposed to go classier on those streams. Yeah, he did something that wasn't the greatest. He knows it. He was laughing about it. So I'm going to have to reach out to him, but we'll try to get another piece in there for of his. But we have Sim. We got a bunch of people. I had them listed, I believe. Canalis is going to be in there. But yeah, I think I put it on the update. But yeah, just Joe Ball, other really great artists. Like I said, it's going to be about 20 pages. I'm going to have my other sketches and things that didn't make the final cut of the book, or just kind of like some more of my process. It'll be in there as well. So this is a collector's item. So as it is, I'm only, so far it's 400 copies. I'm pretty much getting made. So if you want it, keep jumping on it. But yeah, we have to hit 25K to unlock that.
And Vinny, I know you're not my monkey, but could you do us all a solid and play Kelsey's trailer?
Of course.
Yes.
Yes. We'll play it a couple of times. Oh.
Back Through the Woods today on Indiegogo.
Hell yeah.
St. Kelsey.
Back Through the Woods today on Indiegogo.
That is a great one. We also have
how awesome is Kelsey?
He's the fucking best. He just sprung that on me, and then I think that Ethan, he showed it on one of the streams as well. I was like, holy crap.
Yes.
Yeah, because Kelsey's like, he was just like giggling when he sent it over to me. He was like, you got to see this. And I'm like, I'm putting it on my campaign. And yeah, Ted Zagaro, he did a great one as well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I might as well show the last one as well. Red Gaze actually did it. But I just want to tell everybody too, remember, this book is a hardcover. I got it right here. This thing you guys are going to be very happy to get. This is a proof copy. It's almost 9 by 12 inches. The artwork in here looks extra crisp and amazing, especially at this format. You guys are going to dig it. Again, I'm trying not to show too many pages because I don't want spoilers of this. I can't even show issue 3 because there's so much cool shit that happens in it. But again, it gives away a lot. So we're trying to avoid those kind of spoilers. But yeah, 98 pages. Kelsey's piece is also going to be in the photo gallery. I mean, the cover gallery in the back of the book.
Awesome.
I have a little layout gallery as well. But City of Venus, so you can see the size comparison. Standard comic size next to this fucking monster of a book. So yeah, you guys are going to be very, very happy with it. And yeah, City of Venus is also still in demand. You order it today, I mail it out tomorrow that quickly. So yeah, I want to thank everyone for the continued support on that. But
You got it, man.
Yeah, I'll show this trailer really quick in case there's anyone here who hasn't seen the trailer or they want to know more about the story. So check this out.
From Frankie and Vinnie Tartamella comes Through the Woods, the collected edition. This edition compiles the 3-issue miniseries into one solid volume for fans of Through the Woods and newcomers alike. Written by Frankie Tartamella and fully illustrated and assembled by Vinnie Tartamella, Through the Woods is an esoteric ghost story that will leave you haunted yet fulfilled. Follow investigative reporter Laura Langley as she unearths the tragic history of her newly inherited home and cabin in North Hudson, New York. This is a tale that started 100 years earlier when this very land was a loggers' camp in the 1900s. Laura's investigation finds her learning of her family's past and accidentally reawakens a restless spirit. Find out what else is haunting the pages of this completed series. If you missed the first campaign, this is the perfect chance to get your hands on this epic ghost story. This is the fable of an investigative journalist caught in the middle of a ghost story. A tale that started 100 years ago. Don't miss this second chance to take a midnight stroll through the woods.
Yeah,
Very cool.
A huge thank you to Red Gaze on that one. Yeah,
I didn't know
beautiful work.
but I noticed it before, but when it says "get your hands on," at that part, it's coming down on her ass.
Yeah, I think he did that on purpose.
You think?
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and I love Red Gaze. You did beautiful work on that.
Yeah, man. Red, I hope you're feeling better, buddy. Yeah, he did a great fucking job. So yeah, guys. This right now, we also have the bookmark is unlocked, so everyone's gonna be getting a bookmark. Again, this campaign was never gonna be a hardcover. It was a stretch goal. You guys unlocked it, so yeah. That's why I even changed the title to, so no one else is confused. It's Through the Woods hardcover collected edition. And that's, again, thanks to everyone who's been backing it. That's it. It's just automatically, boom, upgraded to the best format you're going to receive on this project. And again, I wasn't going to make a campaign on this. It's just everyone kept messaging me when they were getting City of Venus or seeing some of my art books. And they're like, oh, what's this Through the Woods? We want to get our hands on it. Or they saw a couple of reviews from, other ComicsGaters, like Professor Geek. He was over the moon about it. So yeah, I had to release this, and I said, all right, I'll do a collected edition. We'll pull out all the stops, do some cool stuff in the back of the book as well. some layouts and things like that. And yeah, then I got a test copy done that I showed you guys before. Super happy with it. So yeah, that's it. It's what's happening. So thank you, everybody. I can't wait to show you guys the next projects. In fact, I have 1-page preview in the very back of Through the Woods. So you'll see a shot of my pirate book.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this morning on Golden Raging Eagle, I showed a page as well. I think John was there too. He saw it. But yeah, that one's going to be my next really big, amazing book. I've been working on and off maybe like 2 years with that, between building the world, the characters, in between other freelance work and other shit I had to do. So yeah, I'm gearing up on that one. I have a good 20-something pages done already, like completely finished. I have others that are penciled out. Some of them are already inked. I'm currently painting a couple more pages on it. So that one's going to be close to 50 pages. I'm looking somewhere around that ballpark. But yeah, and then after that, I'm going to be jumping back to City of Venus too, since I know a lot of people have still been, they're eager for that one.
Most definitely.
Like I said, Mela Art World, my little logo everyone keeps seeing everywhere. It's a world of different stuff. And that's why I picked that name for it. Obviously part of my last name, but I got all these different genres. My brother and we came up with a lot of cool stuff, and it is going to be a connecting universe. So even stuff that it's like, let's say the Pirate Book is so far in the past next to like City of Venus, there's going to be hints all around, or little nods to certain things or certain items. So people know that it's all kind of in the same universe. Yeah, I'm down for that kind of thing. So later on, if I want to do any kind of crossovers between certain characters and stories, I could do that.
Well, I think that's one of the things that's so cool. I mean, not just the fact that you released 7 books last year, but the diversity of genre is fantastic. And CG as a whole, the diversity of genre is mind blowing compared to what's out there on the what the majors are doing. So it's like you get superhero books, okay, but you also get Western comics, crime comics, horror comics, comedy comics. It's the full range. That's why we're gonna whip the mainstream's ass in 2020.
Hell yeah. Like I said, man, stuff like this, you're not going to find it anywhere else.
Definitely not.
We have just amazing creators here and amazing fans. And like I said, most people, we're all kind of becoming friends too. Everyone we're seeing in the chats, we're seeing them on other streams. They're talking with us on Twitter. We're hearing what they have to say. We're doing our best, the best of to our ability to hear them out on what they want and try to accommodate for certain tiers and pricing, and that's the beauty about it, man. We're all in this together.
There's a thing that I always say, which is if your ears are open, you can hear what people are trying to tell you in it. And everyone's just trying to help each other. And it's easy to go, oh, they're criticizing me, they hurt my feelings. But they're trying to tell you what to do and how to be more successful in it. So listen to what people are saying too. Yeah,
exactly. Absolutely. Hell, ditto. Yeah, that's that, and that's the spirit of ComicsGate. That's what I love about this community. I've met so many awesome people. I've made so many awesome friends, and it's just it's CG to me is a microcosm of what the world should be, which is everybody helping everybody out, everybody winning. No backstabbing shit. And the thing is, of course, the backstabbers, I think they revealed themselves rather quickly. And that's the thing. It's like people can only keep a mask on for so long. You're going to see that real person. That mask is going to slip at some point. So I think
looking at you, Cecil.
Oh God. What is Cash Grab? I'm sorry to change the subject. What's Cash Grab at right now?
I can tell you. Give me 1 sec. I have a quick link for it. 136,377. How many fonts do you think he's going to buy with that?
Oh my god, it's the best practical joke ever.
It's like you robbed the bank.
Oh, just the plot of Dirtworm Doug had me in tears. Tears.
God.
Yep.
Dude, yeah, we talked about it a couple of times when he was on my channel and when I went on his. Yeah, that's the one thing I like about New Yorkers and people from the Northeast like that. We just kind of click all the time.
Yeah.
And yeah, you have a great time with all of that. But to see what he's doing, holy shit, man! Him and Donald, they are crushing that fucking book.
I know. And my prediction came true. That book looks 100 times better than it has any right to be.
Yeah. And those videos, man, that guy's been doing,
man,
shit,
hysterical.
Yeah. They just get better and better.
Funny shit, man. Funny shit.
Oh hell yeah. So Jesus, man, and that's the thing. Going back for a second, I urge all creators, be as genuine and real as possible. Don't try to bullshit anyone. Be honest, clear, and open, because that's the only way this works properly. If you're trying to hide shit, or because the courteous thing's been popping up this week. This money is supposed to go to the projects, not for anything else.
Yes.
If you needed help on other shit, well, then you should let people know that. But don't try to take the money that's supposed to be going towards these books and the creation of these books and blow it on things you shouldn't be blowing it on.
Yeah, let me clarify that real quick. We want you guys to all make money, get new cars, buy houses. We want everyone to do fine, but that comes after your commitments to your customers. That's it. So lock that money away. Don't touch it until your books are fulfilled. After your taxes are taken care of, whatever's left, do as you will. But don't fuck people over.
Exactly.
Because when you do, you're fucking everyone, or you're fucking over your fellow CG creators. Because look at what people are doing. People are strangers are giving us their monpeople and
you're tarnishing that image.
Yeah, and you're breaking that trust, and you're going to make people think twice. When people invest in, when people back a CG book, they should know that they're getting that shit.
And they should also know that when somebody fucks up like Critias, that we hold them accountable.
Yes.
We do not look at that. That is not something that we turn a blind eye to. It's completely unacceptable. Critias not only hurt himself, but he is potentially harming this network, and everybody should be defending the network. You don't have to like everybody in ComicsGate, but you're damn well better defend the network and make sure all the customers know that we're here and we're working for them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I did so many books last year. I wanted people to know that they could trust me off the bat, because what you see is what you get. I'll go on anyone's stream. You see me at a convention, you see me on the street, I'm the same fucking person. I'll mouth off and I'll call out and I'll expose any fucking piece of shit out there doing the wrong thing. But at the same time, I'm not looking to fight with them. But if you're a piece of shit and you've been hurting others, or you hurt me, or anything, involving financial stuff for myself, I'm going to expose your fucking ass. No problem.
Right.
Vinny
says, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, sucker.
Well, once again, CG, a microcosm of what the world should be, douchebags getting called out on their bullshit and not profiting from it.
Yeah. Be fucking real, man. Be genuine. Be humble. Be grateful. Because again, I've said it with my other projects, especially in the beginning. I didn't do numbers that I thought I was going to do, and I still I was chipping away. Anyone who backed my books, they got fulfilled. Whether my campaign, my only campaign that failed was the first one, because no one knew who I was. I didn't have any kind of connections with YouTube, Twitter. I literally had maybe 200 followers on Twitter, which was nothing. And I didn't know that. I came from other platforms where I had bigger numbers, but those people didn't seem to give a shit. I don't know why, but Twitter and YouTube work hand in hand, and it's a beautiful thing. Everyone in this community, we've been connecting. All the streams that I've been going on, John was one of the first streams that I've been on, and from there, I stayed in his mind too. He's seen me around. He wanted to showcase my other projects as well. I'm very grateful. What we're doing is fucking amazing. So don't screw people. And even with the money, everything's been happening. I had to go into pocket for my first campaign, but I made sure I got those fucking books out there, and fast. I didn't have to priority mail on them. I did in the beginning because I wanted to show people these are quality books. My work is quality. The story's there. It's top notch. It speaks for itself now. But at the same time, the money that's happening now, that Through the Woods is getting, it's my fastest growing campaign, my largest campaign. City of Venus is still moving. That money is going for the books. I had to go back to print for City of Venus. It's not that I'm running around with this money. No, I still have other bills and I still have other work and commitment that I'm doing. That's the thing. That's why I'm not sleeping anymore. I'm doing freelance work. I'm working on comics. I'm showcasing other creators because this is what it's about. We're fucking pushing hard because we believe in this. There's passion here.
We play the long game.
For sure.
And anybody who absconds with your backers' money, shame on you. And also, you're killing the goose that laid the golden egg. It's once again, it's just like, that's what I love about CG. If you're a scumbag, it's going to come back to bite you on the ass.
And that's what I want to say. Another thank you to John for the stream that he did about picking up that war and rowing, because it's something we believe in. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I said no problem.
Yeah, man. And again, that huge push for me was another amazing thing. John's a fucking great guy. What he's been doing, showcasing everybody from the start. That's what I always believed in as well. Gatekeeping is bullshit.
Yes.
Total fucking bullshit. Just show you're passionate about what you're fucking doing, and we'll get you on these streams. Show us that you're real. We'll get you on these streams. And keep growing and being respectful for everyone. Retweet, share, like. This is what's going to do it, because we have to say fuck you to Marvel and fuck you to DC. And anyone else who are being scumbags, turning Wolverine gay,
Definitely.
changing all these fucking characters. I don't know what they're smoking, what they're drinking, but we don't need any of that crap.
Yeah.
We're getting high on great fucking books over here. Plain and simple.
Step one to everyone: if you're going to be a creator, you need to start your YouTube channel. That is the very first thing you do. And while you build that channel up, you start to build a network up within ComicsGate. And then after you hit a certain point, do you even think about launching a project? But the point of getting that channel is, one, that's your marketing machine for when you do have a book. But it's also that you need to be contributing. You need to be pulling people into ComicsGate yourself, so that you are you're not just taking from the audience that everybody else is working to build. You are contributing to that audience as well.
Yep. There it is.
Yeah. And that's why we want to avoid that courteous bullshit. It is true. A lot of first-time creators, they might be getting hurt now because now people are going to be even more cautious with their money or what's going on. And that's sad and fucked up. That shouldn't have happened. And I don't think it's going to really happen here, because we're seeing these newer creators and we're trying to get them on streams beforehand too. We're trying to get their names out there, seeing what they're about. And yeah, if they're fucking real, for sure, they're going to get the big push from all of us.
Yeah. And the Critias one hurts. I mean, that hurts the most, because he was seen as what people would consider, kind of inner circle. He got all the support that anyone could ever ask for, from Ethan, myself, Mike Miller at the time when he was still CG. Critias was one of us. And so it's very disappointing. It's very damaging. So that's why, sadly, Critias is going to pay a bit of a price, at least from me, in terms of how I react to that, because the damage done to this network, it's more important than he is. It's more important than I am to do right by our customers.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All for one for all.
Yeah. And that's pretty much it, man.
Sounds
Again,
like communism to me.
speaking
The
of
future of America.
Yeah.
You're rubbing off on us, Mark. You're rubbing off on us.
So keep backing these books, especially this one.
Oh, it looks hilarious, man. Dude, seriously.
Yeah, like I said, we got so much great stuff coming out.
So much talent, man.
Yeah, we want to give a shout out to Liam Gray and Xenotype. He crossed over 12,000 today. He might
Oh
be
yeah.
more than that. Yeah. Again, books that I would have never backed either. I'm not a big manga guy. I watched anime here and there. There's some really cool stuff, but his book and Raging Gold Eagle's book, I back those both because it looks fucking great, and I believe in what they stand for. It's this type of thing. It's going to keep fucking working.
Hell yeah.
And growing, man. Like I said, we got Red Gaze with Sunsworn, Edge of Annihilation. You got Adventures of Kim Il Sung, Best Korea. We got Chaotic Flux. We got Through the Woods, Six Gun Gorilla, City of Venus, which is still, like I said, still going. By the way, everybody, if you're going to back this, I urge you to back the featured tier on this one because the art book, it's exclusive to this campaign. It's the only way you're going to get it is through the City of Venus campaign. I can show you. I mean, this thing is a beautiful, beautiful book on top of it. Get the soul going. This is 52 pages of gorgeous artwork. We got pinups in here. We got superhero type stuff, characters you're going to recognize, just a whole ton of different stuff. But yeah, this is an exclusive to City of Venus. So if you guys want it, it's the same exact quality, shiny, nice cover, super thick stock, paper.
What printer is that?
This one's Mixum.
Okay.
Yeah. I think last time I was on your show, I had mentioned it as well. But yeah, I'm one of the first guys to use that printer, and I've been swearing by them ever since. I've been pushing a whole bunch of ComicsGate guys towards them. That's the other thing. Our network, we're helping one another. If you've got questions, reach out, ask a group, ask other creators, people who have been delivering and fulfilling. Ask them what's going on about shipping, how to handle things. We're here to help one another and to get the these best projects out there, like Best Korea, to everyone.
Yeah. On that note, I'm open to everyone, man. If you have questions, come at me. I love answering questions and helping people out in the community.
Hell yeah, man.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
And don't get too discouraged if you don't hear from certain people. You got to keep in mind, a lot of us are doing this by ourselves. So there's very limited time in the day, but we're doing the best we can. If we don't get back right away, keep trying us later on, and we'll do our best to reach out as well. But again, that's why I said hit up the communities, hit up the private groups. There's certain things set up. Sim Portier on Discord, he said if you sign up on there is a whole section where it has everything about printing, shipping. The info is already there for you. So you could hit up Sim on that as well. I don't off the top of my head, I don't remember what the Discord is, but you could find out through there, especially if you're a CG. So again, I think we hit everybody here. John, what do you got coming up? How's the progress going on the books?
I'm about to reach out to Print Ninja, find out where we're at with that, and if the main book, if that's not going to be able to ship within 8 weeks, because I have the files ready right now, then I'm going to switch it over to either Transcontinental or maybe even Mixum. So
I'm the same.
And then that'll be good because half of my project is already over there, so I can't do anything about that. So it's already being affected by the delays. But if I can get this one turned around rather quickly, then I'll have the main book ready and waiting by the time the other ones get here. I can get ready to roll. So it won't be too bad of a setback. But if they do have it within 8 weeks, if they can guarantee me within 8 weeks, I'll probably just finish up through there because that way I just know I'm comfortable with Print Ninja. So I'm going to wait and see what they have to say, and then I'll be making a decision this week.
Okay, very cool. So the Graveyard Shift 1, did you already have those all printed, or are you waiting on that as well?
No, all the reprints are coming. Yeah, they're all over there in China.
They're all okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Well, keep us all posted on that. We're all very excited. Like I said, we're not just creators; we're also backers. I've backed I don't know how many fucking books now.
I know, me too.
Just a ton of them. But yeah, like I said, there's a lot of respect. Go ahead.
And how cool is it? Yes, sorry to step on you there, but how cool is it getting comics in the mail? I hadn't gotten comics in the mail since I was a little kid and like subscribing to like Marvel and DC. And so when you open your mailbox and there's comics in there, makes you feel like a kid again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like getting a Christmas present for yourself.
Right.
Yep.
Let me mention real quick before we wrap, just because we tend to neglect Ethan, and but Ethan has a project out right now. It's Cyberfrog Unforgettable Tales #1 and 2. It's available on Indiegogo right now. Yep. He's at 77,000. He's got 1,294 backers. I believe this is the first colored version of these two books that have ever been. I believe Kyle Ritter colored them. So if you guys are interested, it's from the original Cyberfrog run. He redid the covers on there as well, and he's got a Jay Lee cover, and I think a Salamandroid Blacklight cover or a poster as well. So
yeah, absolutely, man. We're taking a quick look at this as well. Yeah, Kyle was crushing it on these colors. I know I backed it right away. I helped him get over one of those dreaded numbers he was trying to get past during a live stream. Which was fucking cool too. But yeah, the Jay Lee covers. You guys, you're gonna dig it. And he's gonna be launching Wreck Planet on the 15th, I think.
I think that's about right. So and that's gonna be a big deal too, guys. He's got a mailing list on that. Sign up for that. I think there's gonna be some kind of mailing list only thing on there. So check it out.
So folks, if you back this, if you backed the previous Cyberfrog campaign, think of this as the prequel. It's everything that led up to the Cyberfrog comic that you know and love.
I don't know if it's everything. I think Warts and All is going to be everything.
Okay. So,
yeah, because Warts and All is going. Yeah, Warts and All is the omnibus that he's doing, and that's everything I believe as it was printed. So there's no recoloring to it. It'll be exactly as they were released. And that's coming. I don't think. Probably. I don't know if he's doing Wreck Planet in the next 15 days. He's probably not doing Warts and All. Maybe till spring, summer.
Well, it's gonna be huge regardless. And the previous campaign, the Cyberfrog, there's only two things wrong with it. There wasn't enough of it, and the art is so detailed it makes my eyes hurt.
Yeah, that's a good problem to have, though.
It is.
That thing is just a joy to look at. I told him too. As soon as I was done reading it, I wanted to read it again. Yeah, that's you have a good sign. That's a good sign for a great book. I mean, this campaign on top of those two books, having it remastered like that. Yeah, the mini comic it's 20 pages, so you're going to see that the exclusive preview to Wreck Planet. So there is new artwork on top of new Ethan artwork on top of the remastered and recolored original books. So yeah, I'm sorry, you were saying something, Brian?
No.
Or did I miss out?
No, I actually had my mouth shut for a change.
Okay. Well, it's all good, brother. So yeah, like I said, we got amazing campaigns, amazing creators. Big shout out, yes, to Ethan. Thanks again, John, for letting us know. That's why I like you said, sometimes we forget because he's been helping so many people. His numbers are already gigantic, and he should definitely be featured as well. I should have sent him the link earlier. I didn't even think about it when Red jumped out. But next time we'll give it a shot. But yeah, so I want to thank everyone who's here. If there's any other questions or anything else anyone wants to say, now's the time.
Subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, and hit like on your way out.
Yes, please. Yeah, thanks, John. Yeah, because my channel is starting to grow now. I'm getting closer to I think I'm at like 400. No, I'm over 400 now, which is awesome. And again, I wasn't really using YouTube as much, but now I am. And I'm happy to showcase all these amazing creators. I'm going to start doing like little art tutorials as well. I need to get some more work done, and Through the Woods campaign, I'm waiting for that to kind of be finished and fulfilled. That way I got a little bit more time, because this is very time consuming. I'm one guy doing all this work. It's not easy at all. But I'm doing it for you guys, and I'm doing it to get the coolest fucking books out there. So
that's the thing. We're making books that you're not going to read them and toss them aside and never read them again. You're going to want to take these out of your out of their Mylar snugs. You're going to want to take them off your shelf, and you're going to want to read them again.
For sure, man. Absolutely. Oh, and yeah, I want to say that too. Deadwood Dale, he's got a great channel. He had started up. He's got really funny stuff on there. He's doing reviews as well. I think he did one on the Batman game. That guy, he's a trip. So yeah, check out his stuff too.
Heck yeah.
Another big thank you to Captain Fuckhead.
War Campaign's doing Drawn and Backhold this Wednesday night. It'll be my return. Apparently War Campaign is preparing a rogues gallery to take me down. So everyone come in there, vote twice, vote often for me. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Hey man. Hey John, shave your butt and lube up.
I don't think I'm going to be the one that has to worry about that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you saw the last time I was on there. I did a video on it. Go look at it. It's Drawn and Backhold on my channel. It's Wolf Campaign versus War Campaign.
Yeah.
Last time I left there, Ro was banging a teddy bear called Mullen. So
Wow.
yeah, I think my butt is going to be just fine.
Yeah, because I'll say that too. Yeah, this Wednesday, it's gonna go back to the crazy and fun because we're doing Cecil's campaign. So there's nothing that we don't have to be super respectful on that one because Cecil's just a lot of fun. So as long as it's fun and awesome, yeah, it's gonna be a great time. Vote for whoever you want to vote for. To me, it doesn't matter either. I love being there, but
it doesn't matter to Vinny, but it does. But I'm going to be honest with you guys and tell you, vote for me because it does matter for me. But Vinny wants to throw away his vote, so go ahead and give him the
And it's not throwing away votes. I'm there to have a good time.
I'm not. I'm there to win, guys. So go vote for me.
In it to win it.
Because we all know it's going to be rigged anyway, right, John? So
yeah, I guess if you call campaigning rigging, like Mike Miller, sure, yeah.
You shouldn't have to campaign. You should just get in there and draw.
Tell that to every elected official in this country.
And then they vote for the artwork that they like best. We're not politicians; we're artists. So
no, my friend.
Vote on your favorite artwork.
We are politicians and artists. You'll learn, Vinny. You'll learn one day.
Don't worry about it.
As soon as you have that mental breakthrough like me, then you'll be on my level, Vinny. Winning all the time. It's gonna.
Listen. Anyway, what we have to do is, if you want to vote for me, vote for me. I'm gonna thank you guys. Yes, I muted John. All he wants to do is campaign over and over. I think it's crazy to campaign for something you haven't drawn yet. But I say
he changed his mind so quickly.
vote the night, and then we're gonna have a good fucking time. And I think either way, Ro's gonna be backhold, so that's what it seems like.
Respect the hustle, man. Respect the hustle.
Yeah. So thank you everybody again. Thanks John. Thanks Brian. Commi, Mark, Scott, Red. Feel better, brother. But yeah. Back all these amazing fucking books. You guys are going to be happy you did. And remember, be kind to one another, but kick ass while you create.
Absolutely.
Kick ass. That's right.
Hell that.
Take it easy, guys.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Peace.